In today's video, we're going to be doing a little comparison between monocrystalline solar panels and polycrystalline panels. Now, I was a bit surprised with the results that I got. I always thought that mono gets power during the mornings and in the afternoon when the sun is very high. The poly will overtake the mono just for that very high sun. Somehow it looks like I missed it somewhere, so I'm just trying to find out exactly where I got it wrong. I'm doing a test and it started in the morning, and we're going to see that the charging current for the mono, it started lower than the poly. So the poly starts high, when the sun is not very high. At the end of the day, you can see the results I'm getting on the screen right now. You can see that the poly string is giving me more power than what I'm getting from the mono. You can see that again. So this one is for the mono and this one is for the poly, just so we are clear. So this is about 8:39 in the morning. This is what I was getting. Coming back again around 11 o'clock, you can see what I'm getting right here. So let's still look at it. You can see that this one is the mono. They are almost exactly the same thing right now. So the sun intensity has increased. So you can see that they are just like going head to head at this rate now, just about before 11 o'clock in the morning, AM in the morning. I'll have to come back again to come and show you exactly what I was talking about. I haven't come back here now around 1 p.m. when the sun is like at its peak round. You can see that I'm getting about 49 amps here with the mono panels, and on the other hand I'm getting just 41 or about 40 from the poly. So this was really surprising to me because I was expecting the poly to outperform when the sun was very high, but to my surprise I found out that the reverse was the case. What that tells me is that if you live in a place where the sun is not always very high, then poly is what you are looking for. If your sun, maybe you live in a winter zone, the sun is not always high, it's looking more like the poly will do better where the sun is not very high. But if you live in a place like my country, Africa, where the sun is very high, you want to try and get mono panels. This is the first time I'm actually using poly panels. I didn't know it was like this. I think if you are confident in the kind of sun you are getting that is very okay, you want to go for mono crystalline solar panels. But if your sunlight is not very short throughout the year, like it's not very steady and strong, you want to stick with poly panels. I always thought that the reverse is the case. Mono is more consistent even with low sun intensity, but when the intensity is very high, the poly will outperform the mono. So I'm beginning to see something different here. Let me know in the comment section what you think about what we just saw, and at the end of the day, just let me know your experience about mono and poly panels. From experience, a lot of times we read things in books and at the end of the day we never really get to practicalize them. So this is just a practical demonstration of how they work. Now I know how poly performs, now I know how mono performs. So it's a very good thing for me because knowing this now is going to help me in future when I'm making decisions.